promised Anakin Skywalker Black Series Archive and S.H.Figuarts comparison video. Just wanted to say I hope you are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. So let's get right into it. Now, I've already opened them, and there's going to be a link. I have reviews, individual reviews for each of them. So I'm going to put those two links in the description down below. Just check it out. And I'll also put a pinned comment with the links in there. And I have a lead video coming up next after this. But so let's get into this real quickly. First, I've already opened these. Let's look at how they are boxed. Now, the one thing I love the art there, but it hides the extra head that you're getting. So in the original, now the original obviously didn't have the 3D face print technology, but you did get to see everything that you're getting with it. On the other hand, I don't believe the original came with just a lightsaber hilt. No, I don't think it did. I think it was separated, so the lightsaber hilt is nice to be able to plug in. So it's not, I mean, it's a very nice presentation, of course, but I think this one kind of tops it. S.H.Figuarts. Here you can, even though it's smaller, more compact, you get to see all those faces, especially when they're properly put in and you buy it brand new. Down there in the bottom, you can see there's 4 pair of hands there. They're all different. And then the 2, so you have 6 pair of hands. You have 3 heads. You have the lightsaber hilt unlit, and then you have the full lightsaber or you have the full lightsaber there. So, and then on the side you have some art. And then on the back, some more art. And on the side, and that's just the authenticity sticker. And then I forgot to show the back of this one properly. It just talks a little bit about Anakin, now Darth Vader. That's why I'm putting this. These both come with him as his face, his angry Vader face with the yellow eyes. So that's why I'm putting it. It's both Anakin Skywalker and Vader before he got the suit. So okay, let's quickly open these up. All right, here we go. We're gonna pop this guy open. Shouldn't be hard considering. Alright, so let's get him out of there. Push up the mullet. Once again, like I always say, you push against the body, pull it out, and then you just it's kind of like you're doing a chiropractic adjustment. There you go. And he is free. This is the Black Series version. Now, we've already gone over in the full review, so I'm going to go ahead and put the links down below, like I said, for the extreme, for the extreme details. Sorry about that. And then here's his extra head, and I'm just going to show these to you. Now, I'm going to base my quote-unquote which one I think is better between the two on value is going to be part of it, but as well as articulation, things like that, detail, quality, things like that. So, and then of course accuracy in the face. So first let's take a look real quickly. Well, let's go ahead and open up, might as well go ahead and open up the S.H.Figuarts one. Here we go, you just slide it out of the side, boom. They have a little plastic part that comes over, which I always like, and you can just pull that off by holding inside here, and then just give it a careful pull, because if you don't, this will shoot out. A few shoot out. Sorry. Oh, his hand is ready to rock. Okay. So let's get this one out. Alright. So this one has his neutral face on right now. So when you put them side by side, now with all S.H.Figuarts, you can pull the joints down in both the legs and the shoulders. So up, down, so you can make him a little taller. That first he looked a lot shorter than the other one. Let's put him side by side. Let's straighten him up, and technically, let me give him the same balanced stance next to them, so they're truly a side by side shot. There we go. Let's get this out of the way for now. Just for right now. There we go. Okay, so he is a little shorter. Now, part of that is he has a wider stance right now to keep him balanced. It's not that big of a difference. It's not going to be noticeable. But I will change that out. But let's go over first the articulation, because that's one thing that no matter what changes of hands or heads we do, that's not going to change. So the articulation on the Black Series Anakin head, he can go all the way down, and much like, ironically, like Vader himself with the helmet, his mullet kind of stops it, but he can still get straight up. You can go sideways, but you expose that extra joint, that joint right there. So, that's what allows him to get such. But you can get, look at these incredibly different angles you can get, which I think is just awesome. Okay, so with the articulation arm, you have a ball joint and a swivel inside, so you get 360. I don't actually do the 360s because I don't suggest anybody do them, but he can do it. Full arm and rotation at the elbow, and rotation at the ball joint shoulder, so you can really get him into any position that you want as far as arm wise. Get him over. If you want to get him across in a double handed, you want to move this. You always want to check. You can slide it across, and then you'll be able to work out. And if you take a look at the hands, 360, and then the joint actually goes in. It's really neat. It has a nice little snap to it too. And then you can do the same thing if you go up and down. So that's really cool, especially if you want to do like the choke move, things like that. Okay, so he has a ball joint in his torso, so you can get a full turn. You can even get a little bit of angulation and an ab crunch this far. Now remember, this is the Black Series Archive version. Take a look here at the detail. They did a great job with making making that look and feel like leather. Same over here on the arm. They did a great job. Let's get a lock on that. There we go. And underneath, what I really like is they have actual cloth underneath this part, so that does add a lot to it. As far as knee articulation, full, you have that, and then as far as leg articulation, you have 90-degree front, and let's see, it's not meant to, but you could go further back than that, but I would say 30-degree back, 40-degree backwards. So it's still enough to get them in any position. And then, of course, you add the knee joint to it, and then you add the foot. So let's get to the foot. Foot has a swivel, a ball joint. So you have the swivel, ball joint, and do we have the toe? No, we do not have the toe joint on it. But I mean, it's still plenty enough. Alright, so there we go. And then let's take a quick look at the actual face. I'm going to try and make this 8 minutes. Oh my god. Time flies when when you're making a video. This is an amazing image. This looks like him after he had gone through the dark side and he's kind of tearing up outside, or actually as he's fighting. Kind of reminds me of that last scene when he's getting ready to go and then get chopped in exactly where he needs to get chopped. I hate that scene. But anyway, that's an evil looking face. He has the perfect yellow eyes. Let's see if we can get close up. Take a look. Look at the shine. And now this retails anywhere between $17.99 and $23.99. Okay, so now let's go into the basics on the S.H.Figuarts one first. Now, as you can see, he looks like he does have a little bit of lipstick on, but in person, it just looks like it just kind of just looks like lips. It just adds to the depth of the face. They also use 3D face print scanning technology. By the way, before I move on to that, here's Anakin's alternate head. That would be the Vader head that I just showed you, and this is the Anakin head, which is peaceful with blue eyes, as you can see. and it's very nice. It's very, very nicely done. They really, Hasbro is stepping it up big time. I will say that. All right, let's go into this one. Now, with this one, I guess I'll show the other faces in just a moment. And let's go into the articulation. You have complete articulation. 360s everywhere. You have double jointed elbow. 360 on the hand. You have where you can crisscross. If you want to, you can. If you look in here, you'll see what I'm talking about with the double joint. So bring it down, up. See what I'm talking about? It goes up, and it will slide down, up, down. You don't want to do it too much, like I said, because they eventually get loose. But here you go again. You can see it up and down. There you go. Sorry for my scaly hand. Soon I'll be wearing gloves. I want to admit something. I don't know how many people are going to watch this, but I have something called neuropathy, and it's really messing my hands up, and that's why I look like that. Pretty soon I'm going to have cool black gloves. So, all right. As far as this, it's great. It's accurate. It feels the same. Now down here, when you compare the two, I hate to say it, but the Black Series one actually appears to be more leathery. This is still great, and this is brown, whereas this has the black. I'll put up some pictures in the little picture gallery I'll add that show, from the movie, and you can determine from that which one you think is more accurate. Now, when it comes, let's get back to this elbow. Check that out. You get real. You can go as far as you want. I'm thinking about things. Okay, as far as the articulation of the head, all the way around 360 up here. But what's great is it's really well hidden. You can't tell. There's just one long stem, so you can actually go down all the way and back really far. And it's natural looking because of the way that they built it into the neck. So that's really great. 12 minutes. I'm so sorry. Okay, now this is just beautiful. Sorry, I won't pull that off. They did the belt is 100% movie accurate. Now, one thing to remember with the S.H.Figuarts, these run you anywhere between $50 and $65 or more. So we're talking $17.99 to $23.99 versus $40 to $60 to $70. So I got him for about 50, I believe, 55. Okay, so then you take a look at the back. Now his undercoat is PVC. It's not cloth. But when it comes to articulation, though, I mean, his legs can go in any direction, and he also has the joint where, like I said, where you can slide it down and up if you just want to use it to get more of a base. He has a ball joint in the waist and an ab crunch, and he can go back a lot further. So you can get him into pretty much any pose that you wish to get him into. So that's pretty cool. Oh, as far as the leg goes, you have the hip joint there. Obviously, the leg joint's real loose. It'll go up 90 degrees. Now this one, you can bend it that far. And on the toe, you have an ankle rocker. You have a rocker. You have a ball joint, and in the toe, you have a toe joint. So you can actually, let's see if I can show it more clearly with this one. There you go. So the toe will go all the way up there, but that helps actually with stabilizing him when you're trying to get him standing. So that's a cool thing. The hands both do the 360 thing. Oh, he's ready to show off, isn't he? He's in a stance. So now we'll put him. Let's see, put him in a similar stance. And I think I'm not going to make a decision. I'm just going to show you guys the differences and let you decide. Now, his leg is very loose just from me moving that. One thing with S.H.Figuarts, sometimes they do have some QC, just like Hasbro though, QC errors, and this was one of them. Now here's where the toe joint comes in handy. You can push that down and get some more balance out of them. Let's go ahead and move this so that we can take a look at the two of them. Now let me get into the faces for it. And what you do is you just pull the front of the face off and you slide it in. This is his screaming, angry, but he's still Anakin. I call it his vampire face because the teeth kind of make me think of a vampire. There we go. Alright. And then let's get the other one out. 15 minutes. My God. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to make these 10 to 13 minutes max, but takes a little while to show. Now this one is just beautiful. This is perfect. That is him with the yellow eyes. Look at that. That is awesome. That is my favorite one to keep on him. And I do believe I did a close-up, but I'll do it again. And that's just him kind of frowning. You can see him maybe talking to Mace Windu looking like that. Alright, so now over here again, just a quick comparison. You have this is the Black Series one, and again, real close you'll see his eyes have that shine, and they have the yellow. It's understated, but on the other hand, it's more realistic, sweaty face kind of look. He's been fighting. Now with that, the neck thing, some people worry about that. You just lower his head a tiniest little bit, and you can't see that neck joint at all. And then on the other face, his neutral face, once again, that's really well done. And you've got the blue eyes. Now where I know the S.H.Figuarts completely blows the Black Series one away is when it comes to the lightsabers. Okay, so here you go. First off with the S.H. you get the lightsaber hilt and a lightsaber. So this one's specifically designed to be held, to be snapped in. Look at that silver. Look at that coloring. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I'm sorry, folks. I just want to be thorough. That is 100% accurate to the movie, and it's strong. It doesn't even bend. Okay. And then it comes with a full lightsaber with a nice translucent blue, which matches the movie once again. And same thing here. God, I hate my hands right now. Full finger gloves on the way. Don't worry. But this is really nice. And I mean, then you look at this one, and unfortunately, and I was surprised by it, but this actually, I accidentally got an S.H.Figuarts knockoff one time of a Darth Maul. I did a video of it, how to avoid it, and it was spongy, like the lightsaber. That's what this is. It's spongy. It's spongy rubber. So take a look. I mean, just the slightest bit of pressure, and it bends. So the slightest little bit. So you've got to be real careful. Now, don't get me wrong. They did a great job with the paint, and it does match, and it serves a dual function instead of having to have two separate ones. Now, here is another thing. They needed to make this a little bit longer, the tip a little bit longer, to snap it in. Oh, 18 minutes. I'm so sorry. Put it in there as hard as you can and hope that it just stays put. But it does shake loose really easily. But I got it in pretty well. Let's go ahead and just show you this. And don't worry, I'm get the focus power going on. We're under 10% batteries again. That's what did it to the other videos. Was having trouble focusing in my last video. I have an Alita video still to do so. Alright, here we go. And then as far as the hands go, you can see a direct comparison. I think it's important to show both the arms. On the Black Series, it has more of a copper. On this one, I think this one is more movie accurate. It has the little silver, but they're both absolutely excellent. And then when it comes to the hands, you do get 6 pair with the S.H.Figuarts. Let me show you this one first. Let's see, there you go. And that's just his force extend, but it's very detailed. It looks like a real hand would be there. That's his right hand. The black ones are always his right hand. And then on the other one, let's see, we have a fist, if I could get to it. Sorry, they come out easily when they want to. They don't come out easily when they do not want to. So we just knocked them all out. How about that? Very detailed great detail on the glove. and it's just a fist. So clench fist, punching, whatever you want. It doesn't hold a saber. The one that does both is on him. It holds a saber, but it's also a force choke. So you can choose to not use a saber and put him in a kind of a force choke motion, or you can just slide the saber right into that hand or the left hand, because we also have a natural right fist, or excuse me, left fist, because that's his real hand there. And they even went to the trouble of putting in tendons. If you can see a little bit of it, look at that. They molded in tendons in his hand where you can see that, so it's super realistic. And then you get another left hand where he could hold the lightsaber. You could have him holding it with both hands, and also you could have him probably doing a force power, but it's mainly to hold the lightsaber. You could have him doing a left hand hold, or you could have him holding it with both. Okay, and lastly, the ones that's already on him, the force push one. And like I said, you get a full 360 with that. And then last, look at the regular one. If I had to take, when I take them into account, this is just me. I would love to hear in the comments below what you think. I personally think when it comes to value, you're talking $23 tops, $24 tops for the archive Anakin. You get an extra head, you get the 3D printing that it's really accurate, and the only flaw, really only the flaw I found. I mean, it doesn't have as much. It does not have nearly the amount of articulation of the S.H.Figuarts, but it's still really good. And, the saber looks okay once you just don't mess with it. It's just very hard to get in both hands because it's so spongy. That's the biggest knock on that one. And there's some other details, like not having 3 faces, 6 pair of hands, an extra blade. The saber is very superior, both of them on the S.H.Figuarts, but that's what you would expect from a Japanese exclusive. So, listen, for somebody that's hardcore like me, I get them all. S.H.Figuarts, Japanese, great job. It's beautiful. I love it. I would recommend it to anybody. But for the most part, this is a great figure, and I can't decide. I'm going to let you decide down below. I just showed you the points, and if you want, look down below in both the details and in the comments, and you will find links to the individual full reviews of each figure. So you can kind of make up your own mind. Sorry about that. See that leg there? That came like that, and I actually have to snap it back into its joint every once in a while. That's just, I got unlucky. It is a legit, don't worry, it's not a KO. I think you already know that by looking at the numbers on the box and everything, but which kind of sucks. Paid $55, but this was from mycombini.com, and this honestly, you would be happy with this. Now, the one knock I have on both of them is that neither one of them comes with his robe, and both of them should have come with his robe. He would look perfect with it. I have a black robe that for when I get the Luke Return of the Jedi S.H.Figuarts figure, and I actually put it on him, and it just looked kind of goofy. It looked kind of cool for a few minutes, but then it looked goofy. He needs that dark brown, that walnut. But you can find those on eBay, by the way. People sell those. So once again, you're saving when you add the value in. I'm kind of leaning a little bit towards the Black Series, but at the same time, I love the S.H.Figuarts. This one is one of the better S.H.Figuarts figures that has been made. Sorry about the leg doing that right in the middle of the video. Of course, hasn't done it in months. Anyway, you decide. What do you think down below? BS or SHF? Black Series or S.H.Figuarts? I honestly think with all the options, accessories, and extra detail, the S.H.Figuarts is technically a better figure overall with everything you get. But on the other hand, when you add in that's literally 3 times the price or more of this one with all it has, I would definitely get this one first if I was on a budget, and then I would get this one. But I can't choose. So you decide down below, what is your favorite? Which one do you like? And please leave a comment, like, subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Share. Thank you so very much. Just check the playlist. I've got everything organized by playlist. I have a new Alita video coming out tonight, probably around 10, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, as of the date of this posting of this video. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and may the dark side be with you.